In this episode of the Mahdi saga, we talk a bit about Shaykh Ismail Al Namazi, a Shahrudi. So this gentleman is on live video recorded and interviewed for his meetings with Imam Mahdi alayhi salam. So this Shaykh, he actually met Imam more than once. One of the meetings he had is a bit well known, where he was going back after the Hajj, and we're talking maybe 50 years ago. So he was going back after Hajj. Some people from Iraq, they go back via coach, via bus. So it seems he's actually from Faris, from Persia. So he was going via road, the northern route in Saudi Arabia to the Iraqi border, from there probably going on to Iran. So along the way, in summary, what happened was there were a couple of drivers, and there was a disagreement amongst the two bus drivers, and the younger one, he kind of misled the group, and they ended up getting lost in their bus in the desert. And in the end, they actually ran out of fuel, or the bus wouldn't run, and they ended up in a pretty bad situation with their water finished. And the group, they said, okay, now it seems we are going to die here, so we should dig our graves. So they began digging their graves, and they finished digging their graves. And then the Sheikh says, I began to do dua and wasila of each and every Imam. So I started with, of course, Prophet Muhammad, then Sayyidah Zahra, then Imam Ali, then Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein, one by one, as you would do, doing wasila. Allah, I don't want to die here. He said after some time, a gentleman came with some camels behind him. He was dressed in Arab clothes, and he came and he says, I've come to help you to get you back to where you should be. So the gentleman, he took them on the camels, and they started to ride, and he took them to a place where they could have some fresh water, they could freshen up, and they prayed with him. Then it's narrated that he took them even further, all the way to the bus, where the bus was. And when they got to the bus, he got them all back on the bus, and as I understand from the narration, they also said to him, you should come with us on the bus. So he went on for a while with them, and then they started the bus, and it drove. So before, whereas it wouldn't drive, they ran out of fuel. Now miraculously the bus was driving. So then they kept going, and he left them near the border of Iraq, between Saudi and Iraq. This is an old route where people would often come for Hajj, and it was in the time of Imam Hussein alayhi salam a common route for Hajj, for people doing pilgrimage. So then the gentleman, he left them there, and then he disappeared. And Shaykh Namazi, he truly believes that was no other than Imam Mahdi Sahib al-Zaman.